All right, we'll call to order Safety and Public Works, City of Brainerd. It is 7:15 p.m., December 4th, 2023 in council chambers. First item of 4 tonight is adopting a resolution of support for Lowell Safe Routes to School grant. Public Works Director Jesse Dean, go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So attached to the item is the resolution of support for the Safe Routes grant program. Essentially, the resolution states that the council supports the application for the grant, agrees to maintain the project in its useful life, and then that we would pay for any costs beyond what the grant provides. So staff is recommending adoption of the attached resolution to include with the application with the grant.
Thank you. Any discussion, questions?
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any more discussion? Hearing none, go to a vote. All in favor? Aye. Motion passes. Item number 2 is the approval of a sale of backhoe to Oak Lawn Township. Again, Jesse Dean, go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So in the proposed 2024 capital plan, our street and sewer department has a loader backhoe plan for replacement. Ziegler Cat did give us a trade-in value of $26,000 for that loader backhoe. Oak Lawn Township has also reached out and expressed their interest in purchasing the loader backhoe from us to replace like a 1940s vintage loader that they have. So they're offering the same amount of $26,000 to purchase it from us directly rather than us trading it into Ziegler. So staff is recommending to approval to sell the existing backhoe to Oak Lawn Township.
Excellent. How long have we had it?
I believe it's 15 years is the replacement schedule on that.
Okay.
I'll move to approve.
Second, yeah.
Got a motion and a second? Go ahead, Jeff.
Maybe we can get their old one.
Collecting?
Yeah, there are people who
1950s
do
model.
collect them.
Jeff wants you to reach out and see if he can buy the 1950s loader from Oak Lawn.
Maybe we could use it.
Fix it up and
Use it in transit or something, instead of buses.
All right, any more discussion? Hearing none, go to a vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. Item number 3 is considering a denial of a tobacco license for risky business. I believe this one is for Police Chief John Davis.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. The city has received an application from Suzanne Milton to renew a tobacco license for Limos, etc., which is doing business as risky business. Milton is the mother of Ronald Beatty, who has been recognized as the owner and operator of Risky Business. However, there's a little lack of clarity right now if on paper he is actually formally still the owner or not. The recommendation for the denial of the tobacco license is due to a 2023 sales tax violation conviction, which stems from illegal business practices at Risky Business specific to tobacco products and non-tax tobacco products, along with Risky Business not having current workers' compensation insurance and providing fraudulent information on the tobacco license application. So the basis of denial really comes from multiple different ordinances within city code. They're specific to this sales tax violation, specific to the tobacco products last year. There's 2 ordinances that kind of broadly maybe address the matter. Both these ordinances make reference to, and the question being, does the license activity being sought, is it contrary to the health, safety, or welfare of the public? Another one, maybe a little more specific, is section 1005.21 that reads, quote, conviction of any crime or a misdemeanor pertaining to license held or applied for. So that one there, it doesn't specifically say the applicant. It just says a conviction of any crime. Maybe a point of clarification would be, is that any conviction related to business conducted there, or is it specific to the applicant? And then speaking to the fraudulent application, the workman's comp insurance policy, when checked, we found that was expired. had been for some time. And that is covered by two different sections within our city code also that specifically says the fraudulent application would be a reason for denial. And then also lack of workman's comp insurance is also specified in city code and also state statute as a requirement for issuance of a license. I'd like to note that Ms. Milton is here in the audience. I had an opportunity to speak with her real briefly before the meeting. She had told me that there is in fact insurance, workman's comp insurance under a different insurance company. No time to, verify or vet that yet. And so now the recommendation coming to you is to deny the license renewal for tobacco products, and tobacco-related products submitted by Suzanne Milton on behalf of limos, etc., doing business as risky business, and to request the city attorney provide the applicant with a notice of denial and the right to a hearing.
Thank you, Chief. We do have our attorney here. I guess I have a quick question about the complication of having somebody besides the owner applying for this tobacco license.
Excuse me, he's not the owner.
Okay, thank you. There's confusion as to, somebody may have been in trouble with the law. That might pertain to this. There's other things that Chief Davis is bringing up that have nothing to do with somebody being in trouble with the law. I just want your opinion on everything that Chief Davis just told us.
Yeah, this isn't a hearing, so there's no back and forth. The application as submitted and based upon what staff knows about the prior violations, about the sales tax and so forth, related to this business, as far as I'm concerned, are more than sufficient to deny the application as requested by staff.
I disagree.
This is not a public hearing. Thank you. Do you guys have any comments?
Yeah, question. Has there been any convictions of any sort related to these offenses you just outlined, Chief?
Yes, so, excuse me, Ronald Beatty, who, once again, whether he's the owner or not, still a little bit in question, working in the capacity of risky business last year, was convicted of gross misdemeanor sales tax violation for having non-licensed tobacco products that they were selling.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Chief. Based on what I'm hearing right now, I think we have more than enough to deny the license. This doesn't shut a business down. It shuts down part of a business. But based on the history, based on what's going on right now, I think we go ahead and deny the license, but I'll need a motion.
I will move to deny the license renewal for tobacco, tobacco products, and tobacco-related products submitted by Ms. Milton on behalf of limos, et cetera, doing business as risky business, and to request that the attorney provide the applicant with a notice of denial and their right to a hearing.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any more discussion?
How long does it take to get the,
Hearing none, go to a vote. All in favor?
Aye.
If you have questions, ma'am, you can speak with staff at
I just
a
wanna
different
know how
time.
long I can have.
You're gonna have to speak with staff. It's not something we speak about in the meeting right now. Thank
You're
you.
all speaking, so.
Okay. Item number 4, direction on active code enforcement cases. Mr. Kramvik, go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Staff are bringing 4 properties before the committee for review and is looking for direction from the council as how to proceed with the cases. The first case is 1424 A Street South. The property has received 3 citations for both unlicensed vehicles as well as junk and debris. For this property, staff is recommending obtaining a search warrant to abate the junk and debris and the unlicensed vehicles. 823 Willow Street has received 3 citations for both outdoor storage and junk and debris. Active cases as well for the property that are not yet at the 3 citations include off-street parking as well as an illegal accessory structure. For these 2 items, staff recommends obtaining a search warrant for abating the junk and debris and illegal outdoor storage items. 812 Oak Street has received 3 citations for a non-licensed rental. Staff recommends initiating legal action against the property owner and then issuing $300 citations each month and bringing this back to SPW in 3 months if the property is still non-compliant. On the last property, staff summarized what's kind of been going on for the last 2 years, 15284 Beaver Dam Road. So staff has been investigating this property since 2022 for an illegal rental as well as an uninhabitable pole structure. So on this property, there's a large house, I believe 4 to 5 bedrooms, as well as a pole shed that has plumbing fixtures and illegal living quarters in it. Staff confirmed with Crow Wing County that no septic system was permitted or installed for the large pole shed. Pictures were included that shows the plumbing fixtures as well as a boiler system and pressure tank. Staff believe the gray water and sewage are exiting the structure through perforated drain tile. As there are active plumbing fixtures in the building, they were fed by a hose from the other property. The current tenants of the house provided staff with proof of lease. The property owner stated, or property manager stated, that nobody was living there, but the tenants that are at the place provided staff with the proof of lease. The house does not have a current rental license, but staff did inspect the house to make sure that it was brought up to life safety standards, which the tenants then performed themselves. The staff did bring this case to the Safety and Public Works Committee to cite the property owner $300 per month and proceed with legal action for the unlicensed rental. If there is found proof, which staff has. Staff has placarded both structures 3 times in November, and in all instances, the property manager removed the signs and has not remedied the issues. So at this point, staff is recommending issuing a final 10-day warning letter to the property owner and manager to bring each structure into compliance or receive a $100 citation per day for each structure/violation. And I can answer any questions.
Any questions, guys?
I make a motion to approve all 4 staff recommendations on these 4 properties.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any more discussion? Hearing none, go to a vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. We can adjourn to the council meeting.